All thanks to K-pop, K-drama, and Johnny Kim, people think Koreans are good at everything in life, while we are in fact horrible at many things. For example, trying not to comment on other people's appearance, making childhood memories, and most importantly, and this one bothers me the most, making good, affordable pizza. They have crazy toppings like sweet potatoes, chunks of steak, shrimp, and cream cheese. And what actually drives me crazy is the fact that these pizzas in Korea cost a fortune. In fact, a single pie from Domino's Pizza can easily cost more than $30. So what's so charming about these pizza chains in Korea that Koreans are still willing to pay for it? And do they actually taste good? Watch this video because we're about to find out. Let's start this video strong with the most prestigious, most luxurious pizza brand in Korea. And this might surprise you guys, but that's Domino's Pizza. So, should we check out what we got? The $30 pizza from Domino's. So this pizza from Domino's is called Shrimp Steak Pizza. It has hash browns in the middle, sweet corn, and honestly not so much cheese. And it looks like on each slice, it either has a shrimp or a little cut of beef. For the crust, I got their special triple layer crust. I'm not gonna lie, it looked way better in the photos. If you guys are wondering why this pizza is $30, I have the same question. In many countries, Domino's Pizza is like one of the most affordable pizza options that you can find. But surprise, surprise, in Korea, it's about the most expensive pizza that you can buy. Which makes me wonder if the price can be justified. Alright, let's go for a bite. The beef that was on it, it's so sweet. In fact, everything on this pizza is really sweet. You know how usually pizzas, they tend to be more savory than sweet? I guess the sweet profile of a pizza is really popular in Korea. And their special crust that I had to pay like $3 extra for. It's kind of like cheese crust with not a lot of cheese, and some cream cheese makes it really sweet. What I do notice is the fact that the shrimp that they have in this, it's not one of those fried rice shrimp. It's like a shrimp tempura shrimp. I kind of wish that they removed the tail though. Well, let me have the shrimp by itself. Wow, that shrimp was super nice and firm. Granted, there are only 4 shrimps in the entire pizza. And if you're thinking in terms of the ingredient cost, I don't think it's that expensive. It's an actual mystery why it has to be so expensive. Another thing about Korean pizzas is the fact that their dough, they tend to be very bready and kind of heavy. Like you guys can probably tell that there's not a lot of air bubbles in it. I feel like the dough quality for what you pay is a little low. The minimum wage here in Korea is like $7. So if you're like a waiter at a restaurant or if you work at a convenience store, you have to work 4 hours to get this pizza, which is kind of crazy to me. You would have to be like a doctor in Korea for you to not worry about the money and just get the pizza whenever you want to. And heartbreakingly, the pizza looks nothing like the photos on the internet. It's kind of like they're Instagrammers. I'm sorry guys, I was talking about myself. Of course, these beautiful Koreans that you see on the internet, there's no way that they're using beauty filters. No way. Now this time I want to show you guys one of the very few affordable options to get pizzas here in Korea. This is a pretty famous brand called Pizza School, and it's known as the ultimate budget pizza here in Korea. So right here, I got their combination pizza. I would say this is about American medium size. And this one right here is called Deutsche Bite Pizza. Significantly more expensive, and I think they call it Deutsche Pizza because they got these German sausages. Or at least they're supposed to represent German sausage. And these are like the little cheese bites. Can't forget about the sweet potato goo around the crust. So school pizza has a pretty special place in my memory too, because when I was in my 20s, I literally had no money. And even back then, pizzas were really expensive. So I often got pizza school because it was the only way to afford a pizza and still not end up hungry. And let me tell you guys this, it feels like the quality hasn't gone up all that much because they still don't look that great. Anyway, this is actually my first time eating pizza school in maybe 10 years. Oh my god, the nostalgia. I think it's almost comical they call this Deutsche Bite Pizza. I hope my German viewers are cool with that. Let's get a bite of that sausage. I feel like the actual pizza part is exactly the same as the combination pizza. It just has some sweet drizzle on top. I must say I'm a believer of tradition, and I have mixed feelings about sweet potatoes being on pizza. But by now I've been in Korea for so long that I'm actually starting to like it. Back when I was a little child, I used to live in a country shit town in Korea, and they didn't have a lot of pizza restaurants back then. But sometimes when you go to a popular kid's birthday party, they would have pizza if the parents really tried. And this tastes exactly like that. I wasn't necessarily like a popular kid, so I wasn't one of those kids that gets invited to like all of the birthday parties. So every time I got invited, I would always try to go if it's above my party standards. Like I would ask the kid who's hosting the birthday party, "Oh bro, that's so exciting, happy birthday. If you don't mind me asking, what kind of food are you gonna prepare?" If the kid goes, "Oh, we're gonna have Pizza Hut," then I'd be like, "What? I'll for sure be there." But if the kid goes, "We're gonna have kimchi stew and my mom's gonna make bulgogi," then I'd be like, "Oh Jesus, how could I forget about this? I have taekwondo school that day, bro." I mean, you guys will understand too, right? I was a kid, but I was a polite kid. Every time I go to a party, I have to bring a gift. And I was a smart kid. I understood the concept of return on investment. A $2 gift for a $10 pizza and donuts? Now that's a good number. If I think about it, I feel like I haven't changed a lot because if somebody invites me for something and the food involves traditional Korean food, nothing against Korean food, I love them, but I'm just not inclined to go there. If you don't account for the nostalgia, I can tell you that this is clearly not the best tasting pizza. And this crust is so gimmicky and it's super dry too. Like the dough, the crust, there's no air in it, it's like clay. Their crust is so hard, you could actually have a sword fight with it too. And if you're not careful, you could really hurt someone with this. That was only the 70% of my power, guys. You know, a lot of you guys comment on my videos saying, "Oh Jimmy, you've changed. When I supported you when you had like 5,000 subscribers, you were a different person. You seemed more humble, you seemed more grateful." I usually never agree with that. I carry myself with a lot of modesty and kindness. And still to this day, I don't even make that much money. But eating school pizza makes me realize that those people might be right. This budget pizza that I used to kill for, it's not very good. Yeah, at this point of my life, what the hell would I know about being humble? I'm so successful that I even get extra side dishes with my pizza. So the next pizza franchise that I'm going to try is a local brand. I believe it's a smaller brand that has only a few locations, and it's called Pell's Pizza. The location that I went to was a small restaurant with just a few tables, but apparently a lot of celebrities come to this place. Not that it proves anything. So I had a feeling that they might be kind of expensive, but it's actually cheaper than Domino's pizza. And because they look so amazing, I think I'm gonna get 2 pizzas. If the pizza is good, I feel like that's a pretty fair price. And here's their original pizza. This is just under $20. I feel like the price is pretty fair. So this one had basic pizza ingredients like tomato sauce, pepperoni, bacon, and sausage, which is everything that I like. Oh, the crust looks really good on this. First off, the pizza looks pretty fantastic. I feel like it's gonna be really great pizza. Apparently this is like the Italian grandma style pizza. Honestly, that's like levels above Domino's pizza. The tomato sauce actually tastes like tomato. It's savory but not overly salted. And the dough is nice and crispy. For my personal taste, it could be a little fluffier. Could have used a little more olive oil in the bottom. But yeah, this is close to something that you would actually taste in like Rome. I got this dill sauce. I had to pay an extra $1 for it. By dipping it in there, it's gonna be even better. Wow. It just gives it that cold touch on your tongue. It's herbal, aromatic, and yogurty at the same time. I'm gonna have to research how to make this dill sauce because it's just incredible. Yeah, this is easily leagues above Domino's pizza. And I got another pizza from them. It's really crazy. I feel like it's a kind of a dessert pizza. It's a blueberry brie cheese pizza. So you literally see these blueberries, they look quite fresh, and some walnuts and cheese melted with it. I wonder if it's sweet. It looks like some kind of a dessert pizza. Wow. I'm not sure if I would compare this to like other types of pizza because it's so sweet and it's just meant to be very different. Except instead of tomato sauce, it's just cheese, blueberries, and nuts, and a little hint of mint. That's a really nice touch. Man, every time I drink Coke, it just makes me realize that it's so ridiculous that there are people that question the existence of God. Because without the blessing from God, how can us mortals create something as perfect as this? It's same as Blackpink, a perfect creation of God. And the power of very human corporations. Now, I don't want to say anything negative about my country, but very often in Korea, I feel like restaurant owners, they like using less ingredients and cheaper ingredients. That's kind of what I feel with most pizza places. But what I like about Tel's Pizza is the fact that they're not really going easy on their ingredients. These are good blueberries, and lots of blueberries too. They say contrast therapy is good for your health. So what I like to do here is I go sweet, savory, sweet, savory. It must be amazing for your health. If this is the grandma style pizza, I want myself an Italian grandma too. And I'm gonna make sure that she's never bored, never feel like she's retired. I'd be like, grandma, work. 5 different kinds of pizza for each meal. Yeah, her brain would be like always fired up. She'll never have Alzheimer's. She might get burnt out by 90. Then I give her like a 2-day vacation to Jeju like a good Korean. After that, back to work, grandma. My real Korean grandma is alive and well, by the way. She's actually never cooked for me, but she gives me a lot of choco pies each and every time. With all the choco pies that I got from her combined, it'd be the size of Mount Everest. Hard to say which one I like more. They were very different. I have to say that the blueberry pizza was the more unique one. That was solid, matchable to a nice restaurant in the US. Might be the best franchise pizza that I've ever had in Korea. When you look on the delivery apps in Korea, you see all kinds of brands that you've never heard about. And this pizza restaurant has like the funniest name that I had to order it. It's called Gangster Pizza. This is like the most ridiculous name ever. Come on, baby. So I got half and half pizza from them. I believe this half is onion potato pizza and the other half is sweet potato pizza. Looks like it has a good amount of tomato sauce and the crust is a little bit black. And I'm just clarifying for the bad people out there, it's not because of their brand name. It's just that sometimes in Korea, we like to use black rice flour for making pizza dough. Although I'm not really sure if it adds to the flavor. The bottom of the pizza looks dry but does not look crispy at all. But it looks like that's the trait of every pizza that's made in Korea. I realized that in Korea, they have a lot of potato pizzas. And this one has lots of fried onions on it. The texture of this pizza is a little bit mushy. I feel like the toppings have a pretty good potential, like the baked potato on top with some mayonnaise. I feel like if they can somehow develop a more crispy and thinner crust, it could give me like a completely different experience. Let's try the sweet potato side this time. So here and there they added sweet potatoes like it's toothpaste. It seems to have a lot of mushrooms. Hopefully they come together nicely. Yeah, I mean the ground sweet potatoes, they are so sweet. And they also added a lot of sauces on top too. So it feels very saucy and sweet. Surprisingly, a lot of Koreans actually like it this way. I'm not sure if I do. When you get delivery food in Korea, they give you a lot of free items in return for a favorable review. That's why you can literally never trust the review scores because they're always like 4.9. But I'll be honest with you guys, I always break my promises with them. I would always write like honest reviews. And a lot of the times the restaurants ask the platform to remove my reviews, which makes me really mad because like where's the freedom of speech? Like, why are we silencing each other? Anyway, if I can freely express myself on this, I think these Korean gangsters, they need to learn how to make a crispier pizza. With this level of pizza, they're gonna have to soon become like at least a part-time criminal. So, this is going to be the last pizza that I'm going to have in this video. And I thought I might end the video with the pizza that you guys are familiar with. That's Pizza Hut. So similar to Domino's, Pizza Hut pizza is kind of expensive here in Korea. But looking at it right now, I think they might be better than Domino's. Again, I got half and half pizza. On this side, I have their signature combination. And right here, I got their premium white truffle steak pizza. The crust looks significantly better than Domino's. Like this actually kind of matches the photos. Thank God, I am tired of getting catfished. The crust has cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, and sweet potatoes. Because this is the last restaurant, I went ahead and got myself some extra treatment. So this is their cheese bomb pasta. I think they call it that because it has a lot of cheese. And not so pretty looking chicken wings. Let's start with their tiny chicken wings. I don't want to be too critical. It is a little dry. Yeah, the balance of the sauce is actually awesome. I just feel like it's not really a competitive product because Korea has a lot of fried chickens. Okay, I think I deserve some good pizza now. I'm gonna start with their combination pizza. I just feel like this is the better version of Domino's. I do wish that there was more tomato flavor. It's almost difficult to find any trace of tomato sauce. But for a pizza in Korea, this looks nice and simple and it's quite delicious. And the crust. With this, it's almost like you're eating some kind of a side dish. Let's try their white truffle steak this time. Interestingly, it does have a truffle flavor and it's some kind of a cream sauce base. So it's like eating pasta with some steak on top. Kind of reminds me of Philly cheesesteak too. And this cheese bun pasta, hopefully it has a lot of cheese. Looks like it does. It's pretty good. Of course, it's not like the Italian restaurants, but it's kind of like the pasta that you would make at home using canned tomato sauce. And to me, anything that has too much cheese is good. This is an actual mama spaghetti. Overall, this is a really satisfying pizza. I feel like this is the ultimate form of Korean style pizza. Sweet potatoes and dorky toppings, but still put together well enough that you can enjoy it. If I had to rank the pizza restaurants that I've been to in this video, I would say my least favorite was probably Domino's Pizza. It wasn't horrible, it was just a mixture of way too many things and it was really expensive for what it is. Second least favorite, probably Gangster Pizza. I like the fun branding and it wasn't a horrible pizza, but because I didn't feel like they were using premium ingredients and still charging a pretty good amount of money for a small brand, didn't feel like it was a great pick over other places. My third favorite is probably Pizza Hut. Like I said, overall good Korean pizza. For my personal humble taste, it is still very expensive for what it is. And my second favorite pizza place, that's School Pizza. And while it's not dirt cheap, compared to other pizza restaurants, they are such a bargain. And I feel like their pizza was arguably better than Domino's. And that leaves me with my favorite pizza restaurant of the day, and that was Pel's Pizza. It was unique, delicious, the ingredients were amazing. Because they only have a few locations in Korea, they're not very accessible, but I feel like if you just happen to be in the area, it's a real pizza restaurant that's kind of worth visiting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more of my awesome videos. And until then, go watch my other videos. Thank you guys.